Hello and welcome back to the East End Voice. And today I'm going to give you my thoughts on 3 months of Ange. Um, because this is Ange on Ange, and it's not going to be. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that's probably going to disagree with me. But what I want to say is it's just my opinion. It is nobody else's opinion. I don't expect anyone to agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. It's just my own thoughts. I don't speak for anybody. I only speak for myself as a Spurs fan. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there to everybody because I know that my opinion is going to be completely unpopular because I know how loved Ange is regardless of whatever happens at the club. Ange can do no wrong. So at the end of the day, I'm just putting out what I think. Now, I want to congratulate Ange for winning Manager of the Month for August, September, October. Very well deserved. He deserved that. I also want to say that he has instilled so much confidence and positive energy at the club. And I think that was so important after Poch, after Mourinho, after Nuno, after Conte. He has come in and you can tell with all the players that they are like a family. So he's instilled that in the players, the backroom staff, and the energy around the ground is absolutely amazing, and I love it, right? And it's that man that has done that, and I'm grateful for that. But I have to kind of be honest with myself, and I'm never going to just sit back and say, oh my God, Ange is like God and Ange is like amazing. Because there's some things that I basically am not keen on. Okay, so the first one is like the Carabao. Now, everyone that knows me, right, is probably sick to death of me going on about the Carabao. But I go on about the Carabao because that one, that hurts simply because I feel that we had a very good chance of being quite successful in the Carabao and getting as close to Wembley as possible because, we've got this good manager, we've got a really great team. And I just believe that this could potentially have been our year. And so when I saw the lineup for the Carabao, I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? And Ange had done a 9-man switch. I was shocked. Silva had done 5, but Ange had done 9. And I was like, this is going to be interesting. And it was because we lost. And all Ange could say was, well, how am I going to get to know my team if I don't play them? Well, Ange, that was what pre-season was for. But anyway, so that I was a bit annoyed at because now looking at the Carabao and who's left in it, I really, because I have loads of faith in my team. You can call me deluded, you can call me what you want. But I truly believe with who's left, because all our injuries, we would have been fine by then, by the time the kind of, quarters, semis come. I feel that we could have got quite close to Wembley, potentially got to Wembley. So I was quite upset about that. But what can you do? And then Ange has got this stance about goals will come from everywhere. Because I'm just like, oh, we need some sort of like striker, centre forward, someone who can really bang in the goals. Yeah, I know he's playing Sonny in that position. That's not a natural position for Sonny. I'm not going to accept it. Okay. And yes, he has been scoring from that position, but it's not his natural position. And everyone knows that. And we know that Richie is not banging in the goals. And, he's talked about his mental health, and I completely understand that. But we need someone who can score goals. Now, I am not looking for a Kane clone. No way, because he is out of this world. We are never going to get a Kane clone. I am not looking for a Kane clone, but I am looking for someone who's going to give us at least 15 goals a season, right? That was supposed to be Richie. It's not happening with Richie. Okay, fair enough. We need a striker. And Ange's stance on the matter is goals will come from everywhere. Well, and goals aren't really coming from everywhere because we score one and we really struggle to score two. And sometimes it's just, it's really tough. So I don't really agree with goals come from everywhere because they're clearly not. But let's see in January. Let's see in January what happens, and let's see what happens next summer. I am patient. I do understand this is the rebuild year. I am patient. So let's come back to this in the summer. Okay, the Chelsea match. When Udogie got that yellow card in the 16th minute, everybody in the East Stand was like, oh! And I think they knew he was going on. He was going to get a red. It was obvious. He's young, he's still learning his art, but first and foremost, he was fired up. He was so fired up, right? And you could tell, right? Because Udogie is an amazing player, but in that match, he was like, I am going to cut them up. And that's what he was doing, right? And when he got that yellow, I was like, oh my God, he's going to get a red. But I thought, no, okay, we're going to get to half time. And Ange is going to think, right, okay, I'm not going to risk him. I am not going to risk him. I'm going to maybe give him another 5-10 minutes and sub him. Or I'm just going to sub him after the half time. He came back on and well, 5 minutes went, 10 minutes went. I'm like, what the hell is happening here? And he did sub him. And consequently, he got another yellow card and he got sent off. And it was like, Ange, why couldn't you see how fired up he was and that he was going to get sent? If we could all see this, why couldn't you? So that really annoyed me. And then this, please, I don't even want to talk about this high line. I don't even want to talk about it. 9 men is something that I was just like looking at thinking, what the hell is this? But okay, it backfired. Let's just say it backfired. Chelsea banged in all the goals. We just, we'd lost Romero, we'd lost Udogie. It's just, please, I can't even. We just didn't have the players to play that kind of tactic. And then the Wolves, we're 1-0 up. We're getting to the 83rd, the 84th, the 85th, the 86th, the 87th minute, and basically it's attack. And it's like, well, where's the kind of real defence going to come in? Yeah, come on, let's park our bus because we want the 3 points. We get the 3 points. We go to the top of the table. And we get the 3 points, and it gives us that kind of, it gives us that confidence because we're missing so many key players. There was no creativity in that match whatsoever because we lost Maddison. It was just dead, right? So it's just a case of, right, okay, it's a dead match. We're 1-0 up. Let's just protect that lead. And let's just defend. But Ange is like, we're going to give it a go. And that's his stance. What can I say or do? He wants to attack for 90 minutes plus extra time. No, Ange. No, I don't agree with that. So I just want to say, like, this is the EPL, right? It's not the SPL. It's a completely different kettle of fish. And was amazing up in the SPL. He achieved so much with Celtic. He's well respected by all Celtic fans. He's well respected where he was manager in Japan, in Australia. Very well respected in England now. But at the same time, he's very set in his ways and he's not prepared to change things up and tactically look at the play and think, I need to switch this up and change things around. And that's my biggest gripe with him. So we just have to see what happens, sort of like in the next couple of months, because we've lost some really key players and it'd be really interesting to see kind of tactically how Ange manages the team. So that has been Ange on Ange, his first 3 months from the East Stand Voice. Thank you very much for watching.